Louder.
What's up YouTube, MJP back with another video. So today's video is going to be talking about the OpTic book, my opinions, why I bought it, and just stuff like that, and talking about the book just a little bit because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So let's get into it. So the reason I bought the book was just to gain insight on YouTube. I just want to see like what Hex's perception of YouTube at the time was and how he thought a YouTube channel should be run, and just like his thoughts on YouTube back then, because like when he was starting out, he is kind of like in the same shoes as I am with like the amount of views I'm getting, the subscribers and shit like that. So I thought like it would be nice to be in like the same shoes as Hex for once. You know, I just want to see what his like perception, his reviews were, and what he thought a YouTube channel should be and how it should be run and what content, just like stuff like that. It kind of sounds boring to you guys, but I thought I can get a little like good feedback, tips, and like some tricks like along the way, just to see like how it was for him starting off and trying to grow his channel. So I thought that would be a good idea to get the book. And another reason why is I'm a big supporter of OpTic. Ever since MW3, Friday Night Lights, I loved OpTic Gaming, Nate Shot, and I don't know, it's like I felt like it was the right thing to do to buy the book to support OpTic. You know, you can't say you're a real fan if you don't have any of their merchandise, and just launching a book in general is a pretty hard thing to do. So I thought like that me just buying a book could help them out in any way, shape, or form. Like I thought it'd be cool, and yeah. So that was probably like the biggest reason right there. But also just the YouTube part, and just being in his shoes and just getting some information, you know. So I thought like both of those are beneficial for me and him, and you know that's like the main two reasons right there. So like the first two parts of the book just really talks about Jay and Hex's introduction into OpTic. So like the first part of the book talks about Jay, how he got into OpTic, how he like OpTic became to be, and then like the second part of the book, or the second part of the beginning, is what I read, because I only read like 28 pages, and Hex's part was just talking about how he got OpTic, how he got into OpTic, and his relationship with OpTic before he got in. So that was pretty cool and interesting. I kind of knew some of the things just because like I watched their videos pretty religiously. So like, you know, if you like watch their videos like all the time, you would know like little bits and pieces of it. So the book is pretty much just like the puzzle, you know, and like all their videos are just the pieces, and like the book is the puzzle, and just putting everything together in one whole like piece of like document, you know. So the book was or the beginning of the book is pretty mind-boggling, because like the way they started, all of us have been in their shoes before, and that's pretty like insane that we're in their shoes at one point, and anybody could do that, you know. So it's just like, I don't know, that's crazy just to think of it like that, you know. So my opinions about the book is, I thought it's, so far, because I only read like 28 pages of it, so far I think it's really good. I didn't really want to put it down last night, and trust me, I'm not a reader at all. Just thinking about having to read is just like, seems like do I really, like, you know. I don't want to put the book down for some odd reason. Like, I really wanted to keep reading, and you know, I had school today, so I couldn't keep reading it last night. But I got 28 pages done in like a half hour. That, to me, that's fucking good. I'm a slow ass reader. I'm like disabled in that part, and like reading was always a struggle of mine. But personally, I don't think it is. But like my teachers, my mom say it is. But you know what? Fuck them. They don't know what they're talking about. Teachers, they're not teachers. You know, just fuck them. No, but like personally, like I believe I'm a decent reader. I may not read fast, but I do like indulge and like dissect what I'm reading. Like I know what I'm reading, and you know, OpTic book is a good book, you know. So I barely touched upon Fwizz's chapter. You know how in the beginning of a chapter, like the page is always like a half a page. So I was like really eager just to read his the first page of it, just to see what it's about. And you guys might be surprised, like his initial thoughts of OpTic. He didn't feel too fond of them at first, because like the snipers were blowing up on YouTube, and the competitive players weren't. So like he was kind of naive towards it because the snipers were getting all this attention and the competitive players aren't. And he felt like the competitive players deserved the spotlight, you know, because its skills there, they put so much hard work and effort. I'm not saying the snipers don't, but like there's a big difference between a competitive player and a sniper. And trust me, you know, I was in both of their shoes. I was a sniper at one point, and I'm a competitive player now, and I do both. You know, I love sniping and I love competing. So there is a big difference, and personally, I do feel that like the competitive players should get some of the spotlight. You know, I think like esports has like taken off, and sniping is still there too. Like it's pretty insane. I feel like gaming is just taking off in general, but I do feel like what Fizz is saying, and I do believe that competitive players should get a lot of the spotlight too, which they are now. So pretty much today is like 50-50, 60-40. I don't know, it's hard to like, you know, put that in like perspective, which one's better, which one's not, and which one deserves the spotlight, which one doesn't. But all I'm saying is Fizz was kind of like not like fond of OpTic at first. He respected them, but like not as much as he thought he would. So that's my full opinion of the book. I feel like it's a really good book. It's a really good read, and trust me, when it's coming from me, you know, I don't read a lot. I don't like reading, but I didn't even want to put the book down, to be honest. So yeah, I was kind of happy I got the book. I really hope it helps me out the way that I was thinking of. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys liked this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace. Get shut on, kid.